What up, YouTube? This is your president, the presidential tourist. I'm here in Clermont, Florida at Showcase of Citrus. Actually, I had no intention of coming here today. I was going someplace else, but traffic was horrible and I was never going to make it. Then I was heading to somewhere else. I was driving by, I was thinking, you know what? I'm going to stop here. It's been a few years. So I'm going to walk around and show you some cool things. I don't think I'm going to do the monster truck tour that they have here. I think that's something you really have to reserve ahead of time. I've heard. I gotta come back here and do that, but I heard some good things about it. But I'm gonna look around and show you some of the cool things here. Yeah, let's get going. Now look at this. You make a wish. The story of the Bronze Alligator, and he's right over there. Rub its tail and toss a quarter in for good fortune. And there he is. Oh, I see a few coins in there. That watermill right there. And if you look, they have a guy up there. Not a real guy, but pretty toasty to be sent up there right now. Look right here. See, Rome, Italy is 5,350 miles away. Orlando's 12. London is 4,875. Disney World's 5, and a few other places. Holy moly, that's a really big tire. This place is so cool. Look at all the advertisement signs and things around. Look, they have a big alligator up there. They have real animals over there. And look, there's like a giant ice cream cone down there. To head over there in a little bit. Look at this cool thing. This looks a lot like the one that they have in the Florida Keys, you know, the most southernest section you can get. They have like a big barrel thing you can get your picture taken with. That is cool. Very breezy. Hope the wind's not making too much noise for you guys. Well, nice big chair for you to sit in if you want. Let's see, show you something even cooler. Look at it, they actually got a shark. I remember this guy when I was here last. Sorry about it, it's really windy over here. Yep, he's still hanging. Looks like his teeth has definitely seen better days. That's how heavy that thing is. There's Florida's original coconut weather station at Showcase of Citrus. When coconuts is, the weather conditions are. And there it is. That's kind of true if you think about it. Very clever. Just like for customers, you can come here and do some free fishing. But catch and release all bass, brim, and catfish and perch. You're welcome to keep any tuna, grouper, snapper, mahi-mahi, and all billfish. Provided size limits are met. Good luck. A peaceful place to fish if you want. Look how cool this guy is, a Zoltar machine. You don't see too many of these anymore. Maybe I'll get some wordly wisdom from him later. We'll see. Oh, they definitely got a lot of different kinds of soda. Australian style hot ginger, sweet corn. Look at that. Coca-Cola.
I'm getting this Donuts like a case for $12 or something.
There you go, mustard flavor soda, pickle flavor soda, ranch dressing, butter soda, grass soda, dirt soda. I'm gonna have to try myself a few of these. Well, if you remember the Kiss Army, there's some Kiss Army soda. This gift shop is cool, guys. There's definitely a lot to look at. think we know where that came from. I think it's called Bob's Big Boy, isn't it? That is cool. Just sitting down for a minute, trying an orange slushie. It's very good. It's not as sweet as you think it would be. This is made from freshly squeezed orange juice. But still very refreshing. This is a medium. This was like $5.50. Good. That's a big Uncle Sam statue, guys.
We'll do that before we go.
Just in this section, guys. I do not remember this section here. So I wonder if this was built since I was here last. Pretty cool. A lot to look at in here. What do you guys think? A lot to look at?
See that red bike? I had one of those.
Yeah, one of those, like a little tricycle. I had one too. Okay. I'm not going to get everything today, but there is a lot to look at this place. Yeah, I showed Uncle Sam. There's an Uncle Sam statue there. Okay. Let's head on to the next thing. A lot to look at, like I said here. Well, some cool old-timey gas pumps. That's a real old one right there. I think one day I was small enough to ride this thing. Not anymore.
Sam was actually a butcher in New York.
That's interesting.
And now they look. You do YouTube?
Yeah.
Do you? What's your name on YouTube?
The Presidential Tourist.
The Presidential Tourist. Where you from?
Here's a little bit better. He's more in the light. He was kind of dark when I tried to film him earlier. That is cool, and that's a tall fella there. Memphis Hills Wax Museum in Orlando, they have a wax figure of him. That's more, how would we say, accurate, I think. This is in this room again. Just want to show it briefly because there's a lot to look at here. What do you think? I think these guys are doing a little car repair. Yeah, you gentlemen doing some car repair? Yeah. Well, good luck, guys. Got a lot of cool tractors around and stuff to look at. Looks like this is a Ford one. I always think old tractors like this are cool to look at. Please do not sit in the tractor. Feel free to take photos beside but not on it. Please don't touch any buttons. This is a real running tractor. Okay. I like the color. The way that Ford seat is, that is interesting looking. Look at this really cool mural. Just ran into another YouTuber you might have heard a minute ago called Nomadic Adventurer. Interesting guy. Very nice. Gave him my card. Actually asked me for my autograph, which I thought was cool. He's not the first one to ask me for my autograph because of my channel. There's been a couple others. Here's that cool truck some more. And here's one of those like monster truck type things that they ride you through this, and it shows you different parts of this area. They have like, I guess, some animals and things like that. You see some cool things. I don't remember what it was. I looked it up at one time. I may eventually do it. Not today. They have a hayride that I may do. It's $4. It shows you a little bit around too. I may give that a try. Looks like they have some food trucks here too. Like I said, when I came here, I wasn't planning on coming here today. I was going to do something else, and I couldn't make it for that, and then I was heading to something else, and I was driving by, so you know what, it's been a while, why not stop by and do this instead. I thought, you know what, just truck is perfectly here. Why not put my camera on and just talk to you guys for a second? This has that cool mural in back. Hope everyone's doing good. Like well, you're already gonna know I'm at the showcase of citrus. Just walking around. It has been forever. I probably don't need the mask where I am, but I'm gonna wear it anyways. It's just better. Some people's wearing them, some people's not. I think it's just better to have just in case, because I already had the virus once. I don't really want to get it again. And you can get it again. I know someone who actually got it twice. Alright, let's keep exploring this place. This place is cool. It's even cooler than when I remember when I was here last. Yeah, this whole section here, it looks brand new. Alright, let's get to it. Looks like, well, I think that monster truck thing's leaving for that tour. I'm going to have to see about doing that. Yep, there it goes. And one time I heard you got to reserve the ride for that ahead of time, because that's actually full of people. That's why I'm probably not going to be able to do it today. Yeah, I think this building here is new from when I was here about 4 years ago. I don't think it was here. That's where the Uncle Sam statue is in there. I showed you that a minute ago. And that's supposed to be the world's largest 4x4s. And it takes you on exploration at 25 acres. So they have a gem mine here. You pick citrus, juices and creamsicles, fresh honey, exact jerky, and frozen alligator meat, home style jams and jellies. A lot of cool stuff here. Well, I think they have one of the most coolest press penny machines I've ever seen. I may have to try this, appys. They have 4 choices. And they're $1 a piece. Oh, and look at this thing here. That guy, I don't remember him being here last time. That is awesome. Of course, I remember this big guy here. Oh, look at that big old mouth. That is awesome. This is cool. Looks like they have like a wine room here. I won't be partaking in any wine, but if you want wine, they have it. Here's some more information about that gem mine thing that they have here. And some of the cool stuff you could find. Well, they have a lot of cool alligator heads if you want one. I actually have one this big too. It's supposed to be like a coat rack, I think. I haven't bought an alligator head in forever. Don't really need one. I have a couple, that's really enough. Looks like I'm not the only one who's filming YouTube and thing, I bet. They have something over there called Wonder Bowls. I think it's like an ice cream smoothie thing. And look like this might be something that has something to do with veggies. Of course, lots of nice citrus stuff. Nice playground for the kids.
Well,
this must be where you can pan for your gemstones when you buy a bag of it. Reminds me of what they have at Dinosaur World. It's definitely cool. You know what this looks like? Yes, it is. This is awesome. This is a Sinclair dinosaur. There's no Sinclair gas stations that I know of in Florida. The only one I've been to was in Colorado Springs, and it was a little bit bigger than this. This is awesome. Now this is a very cool find. I love dinosaurs. And to see that they have one here, the showcase of citrus. This is awesome, guys. Look at that. And I think he's the only one here. Still says Sinclair on it. Yeah. This when you see one of these, you know it's from Sinclair gas stations. They all generally look the same. There's this kind of green. Yeah. This is awesome. I would love to know the history of this. I wonder if it came from maybe they had a Sinclair gas station here in Florida at one time. This came from it, or it's traveled from somewhere else. And they use it here for kids to climb on top of. But that is an awesome find. I'm definitely gonna get a picture of this. Look at these cool tiger statues. I wonder if they originally created for this place or they're from something else. I bet you they're from something else. That is awesome.
I mean, I'm not worried about it because she tells stories that are intelligible.
That's where you go for the monster trucks, which I'll go over there. Get a closer look at one of them in a minute. That is cool. It's always interesting to see these. I forget what kind of tree they're from. They're from that tree, but what they're called. But those are basically the roots. It's interesting how they stick out like that. See a lot of lily pads out there. They have this place where you can feed animals. I've seen where they have some containers of food. Let's check them out. Looks like they have, I think those are emus and different kinds of pigs. Looks like a kangaroo. Chickens, goats, there's geese, and looks like a turkey. Some cows. Big variety of stuff here, guys. The kangaroo, I think he's cool looking. Yeah, I think that's a kangaroo, not a wallaby, because I think wallabies are basically a smaller version of them. That is awesome. There's the wallaby over there. That's kind of really close. Boy, look at that mouth.
Huh? Yeah, I feel weird.
I don't want to get too close. You could damage my camera poking at it. That's a big boy there. Or, well, boy or girl, I'm not sure. Either way, it's a big animal. I think it's the emu. That might be an ostrich. I'm not really sure. I don't want to get too close because he pecks at you and he could peck right at my camera. And really... Hey! No. I don't want to get too close. Either way, it's pretty cool. If you think about it, there's not really a lot of large animals left on the planet anymore, fortunately. For some reason they have this one separate. There's a couple of baby ones in there, so maybe that's a mother with some baby goats. Oh, he's walking away. I was hoping to get a little closer to over there, which I would have went through here, but they don't want you to go into the grove unless you have a wristband, whether you're picking or not. I guess there's no exceptions to that. So I can't go over there, but I want to get closer to that ice cream thing. But we can see it pretty well from here. That is a real big, and I think it's supposed to be a milkshake. You do not throw citrus fruits or cups in animal pen, and that guy's following me. Hey, yeah, you're a pretty bird, aren't you? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have anything. I don't have any food.
following you. Look.
Last time I was there, I remember that you can go through here last time. They were walking, I go all the other side. They had like a cow I was taking a picture of or something. So they have some old farm equipment out there. They have an alligator statue. Not alligator, but elephant statue over there. A statue of another animal, which I'm not sure what it is. There's a good old-fashioned windmill. Okay, ostrich. So that's an ostrich. The other one must be an ostrich too. Emus look very similar, just spatially smaller. Here's another entrance to the orange grove, or citrus grove. Maybe one time I'll come back here and see about picking some. I haven't picked oranges in forever. Let's go over there and check them out. World's largest 4x4 trucks comfortably ride on 2,500 acres, up to 1 hour scenic tour through a working citrus and cattle ranch. Great for all ages, food and drink welcomed. Watch the video and purchase tickets in the farm store. www.showcaseofcitrus.com. Go over there and check one out. Here's a map of it. That one might be moving soon. Here it is, close up. Here's more of those really big tires. Jeez. I could not imagine how much this thing weighs. Oh, I can't even budget. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that one time, guys, and I'll definitely film it when I do. Not today. I may do the hayride one though. Let's see. Took forever for them to finally get going, but that is cool. I'm definitely trying one of those one day. Look at this cool sign. Not sure if it's here for decoration or they actually do have a citrus museum here. I guess you could technically call it a grove, in a lot of ways a museum. Museum of Nature. What's that, Betty Boop? That is cool. You don't see a lot of her around anymore. Fred Flintstone card. That ride thing is awesome. I'm going for the hayride, guys. It's only $4 for this. And that'll look kind of cool. Next time I'll do the monster truck one. Cool.
Alright. This is our blueberry patch. And we're not sure if we're going to do you pick this year or if we're just going to have someone pick them and sell them in the store. Because the original owner of this property hasn't made up his mind. So he still owns, the family has different sections that they own. But it's all family owned. This section and that section over there is owned by the original owner. So That one is roped off because they use it for commercial stuff. I think it's Nature Zone Orange Juice Co-op. And then this is our blueberries. April and May they're ready. If they are going to be, you pick. They're a great blueberry. Very well taken care of. What happened during the original shutdown for COVID, no one was here for a few weeks. So these all got filled with weeds. And that's right when I started working here, is right when they opened back up. And the groundskeeper was in here for weeks, just pulling stuff the entire time. So hopefully they'll let people come back. Back here, that's the Orlando Balloon Company. Every morning, weather permitting, they used to take off from the other side of this blueberry field, which if you stand up, you can see it's just a big open field. It's also the extra parking for when we have events, like if there's music, or we had a car show a couple weeks ago, and the people were parked all along here, and there was a lot of cars parked back there. We had a lot of people here.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, we have started to have some big events. The balloon company, we don't know if they just went bankrupt. I'm not sure. They were supposed to get all their stuff out of here a couple weeks ago, but now it looks like maybe they are okay now. We don't know yet.
I'm assuming that's all their equipment over there?
Yeah. So they used to rent that strip back there so they could keep it there, and then I'm sure they paid a small fee. That way they could use the field to take off every morning, because it's so open that it's safe here. Alright, so now I'm going to take you to what is my favorite orange, the Spring Navel, and then we'll look at a couple other ones.
Alright, awesome, thanks.
These over here are the Spring Navel. I never tried one until I started working here. They are really clean and sweet without being too sticky, like a Valencia or something like that. It kind of gets stuck to the throat. But here, but they're at the end of their season. If you feel this one, see how it's like real squishy? If you're gonna come picking out here, you don't want that. You would want one like this, where it's firm but not too hard. Like that's still perfectly ripe orange. This one, probably a little dry. When they get dry, they get spongy. Like that. But these are really good. I always tell everyone all about these. And right now it's perfect because you smell the orange blossoms and stuff. It's just a great time of year to pick, but unfortunately it's towards the end of the season for most things.
Okay.
Are you thinking of gonna come picking later?
Oh, I might. I'm not sure yet.
Okay. Well, I'll show you a couple other ones that I like. These are really good.
Can I keep this?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Thank you.
Over here, these real small ones, those are called sugar bells. They have a real short season only because people pick them so fast. People love them. They're like real small. It's like straight juice. They're really messy. They are delicious, but it's like a grape almost. That's how much juice is in it.
Cool. I never knew
They're
that.
very small, and people love them. So in the beginning, it's like January. Then they're real good in January, and that's about it. They have a longer season than like the honey bell, but they go so fast. And the ones right there on the other side, that way I don't stop twice. They're called temple oranges. It's a cross between a mandarin and a sweet orange. They look really ugly. Like I'll grab them. They're kind of orange. They have a bunch of brown spots on them.
I learn a lot about oranges, guys. That's why I love doing things like this. I always learn new things. Oh, I think I know which ones he might be bringing. I think I may have seen him at Publix recently.
This is the temple orange. It's not very pretty, but the juice that's inside here is delicious. Just a little bit of tartness and tanginess to it, so it makes your mouth water, and then the juice is just so super sweet. No one knows about them. That's why there's only 2 rows here. And no one picks them because they don't look pretty. But you try that one later. They're really good. A little messy because it's juice, but
Alright, cool. Thank you.
delicious. Moving on.
definitely gonna be trying these bad boys later. Gotta think about eventually coming down here and doing some picking.
This is what we call the Alligator Nursery. There is one in here that the last door, she was sitting right over there, just about 7 foot long. She's in the water, it doesn't look like it, but in the morning she'll sit up on the bank. Right, kind of where that sunshine is. She's big. She's a big lady. I'm gonna see if I can find her.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Here, she doesn't look very big, but the closer she gets, the bigger she gets.
Yeah, I can tell. She's getting bigger.
She's got about 4 or 5 babies in here. I've seen 3, but our groundskeeper said he's seen 5.
Is she like a permanent resident, or she comes and goes?
I've seen her down in that canal over there that we passed by that bench once. Every other time she's here. I think it's because her babies are here. I'm pretty sure the father's on the other side of that road there. If I drive the tractor up here sometimes, or my little golf cart, I hear this big splash. But I'm not going to go looking in that brush.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. All right, cool. Thank you for pointing her out. That's cool.
Girl.
I bet you she has some dinner on her mind right now, looking at us.
I'm sure. One family that I met earlier said that when they were walking by, they saw her jump after a squirrel. And apparently she got it. There she goes. Come on. Unfortunately, sometimes they catch people feeding them, which is illegal.
Mm-hmm.
So she's more curious than she should be. She used to just hide on that bank over there and not move. Now she thinks someone's going to give her a treat. Or she's just curious. What some people will do is you shake a stick in the water, just the splashing sound, she'll come right over. Yeah, there she is.
I don't think some people realize how dangerous they are.
Yeah. The pond over there where I picked you up, where the playground is, before I left for work yesterday, there was a bunch of kids throwing crackers to it. And then some older guy, I don't know if it was the dad or whatever, just throwing sticks. So it's like munching at the sticks and eating the crackers. It's like, this is a playground. We don't want... The playground's new there, so now we're going to have to put signs that don't feed the alligators.
Yeah, it's definitely not a petting zoo with her.
No. She won't come up out here for a person walking by. She just thinks that she's going to get food, probably. She's curious. She's got babies, so. Alright. So I'm going to take you next into this patch that's just opened up this year for picking Valencias. It's because they're too young last year to pick. It takes about 4 years to get commercial style picking off of a tree. I'll tell you about that over there.
Okay.
So this grove is Valencia. It's 4 to 5 years old. So yeah, I guess that's the first year that we've been able to get it off picked. So they're going to be good, but I think the ones that are better over there where the trees are about 10 years old, all the way on the other side of the driveway. We actually won't go that far, but if you go picking, you'll see the house. It's on the other side of the driveway. So what happens is it's called citrus greening. It's the disease that's a bacteria that's in a bug that bites the citrus plants and then just slowly kills it. There's nothing they can do about it. It's worldwide. That's why a lot of these groves are shutting down. But here, because we have things like the cell tower that pays money, the fertilizer business that's in the back, that's a big part of it. We get waste from everywhere. Disney drops stuff here. That's a lot of money back there. It's the fertilizer stuff. That's if you take the monster truck tour Did you do that?
Not yet, but I'm gonna.
Okay. Yeah, they should tell you about that there. Or you'll smell it. But things like that make us able to, when the trees die after about 10, 12 years, they can wipe out the grove and plant new stuff. Because we are able to do that. A lot of the groves can't afford to do that. They just have citrus trees and that's it. We got the monster trucks, the blueberries, honey. We actually have a beekeeper that's here on property. So
you got bees here too?
yeah. There's wildflowers, which that hive's gonna be way back in the woods, right where the cattle pasture is. When you take the tour, you'll see that. And then the orange blossom honey from here, the hives are back there somewhere. I don't know where they are. They're far away from people. But as you can see, the bees, they've been loving this. It smells so good.
Now, why do they have some non-orange trees in certain places around here? I
I
noticed.
think it's just to make it look pretty. Like, it's a pretty tree that was here forever, so why kill it? And they can just they like to keep everything in nice square sections. Those real tall trees right there, those are the honey bells. Their season for picking is only 3 weeks long. And people love them. There's only 3 rows of them there, or 4 rows. But people come here in busloads to get those things because they're not easy to find because they have such a short season, but they're really delicious. Big, orange, full of juice. The flavor's great. But yeah, like the last 3 weeks of January, that's when you have to pick those. And one of the problems with why they don't have more of those is because it's a very wasteful tree, not because of the tree. Because I catch people, so why they hired me was security, just to help people out in the grove and see if I can help them with things or catch people stealing, because a lot of people steal fruit. But those people will, since they're so high, someone will climb in a tree and shake it, and then like 15, 20 oranges will fall, and they pick up 3 and put it in their bag and leave. And even if someone saw the fresh fruit fall, they want to pick their own. So it's just more, that's why it's so short. But they are really delicious. Are you local?
Yeah, I live not that far from here.
Okay. Yeah, so like the last 3 weeks of January, if you want to come grab one of those, they're really good. And the groundskeeper does pick them because they are so tall and puts them in the store. And there's white bins, if you saw.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right now, it's pretty much just Valencia that's ripe. The spring navels are on our last leg, like I told you. And then other than that, I'll show you when we make our next stop, the Tango, which is kind of a new orange for here.
All right, cool.
Oh, I'll tell you about this too real quick. What we did this year, or what our groundskeeper did, was we put all these irrigation up the tree like this instead of down here where it usually is. And the reason for that is because he was afraid we were going to get a cold snap, which we didn't end up getting one, of where it would frost. And so if he thinks a frost is coming, he'll come in early in the morning and turn those on. So like a thin layer of ice will coat it, and it'll keep it at 32 degrees instead of the frost penetrating into the wood and killing it. So that's pretty smart. He spent a couple weeks just doing that. Each tree has their own. That's all I can imagine how much work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. All right, I'll go show you about the Tangos. These short little trees over here are Tangos. They're one of the newer citrus here. They're about 3 or 4 years old, so they have fruit on them. They're all just really small. So you know the cuties you buy in the store, the little tangerines? Mm-hmm. That's basically what they are. It's just better. Really easy to peel, no seeds, lots of juice. They're really good. If you come out here picking, you can find one that's a decent size. They're great. They're just small. So there's this patch of those, and you'll see that we pass it on the other side of the house, the yellow house that makes you see it here. Lean around this red.
Yeah, I see.
That's the house that the family grew up in. I have that view every morning. But yeah, on the other side there, up against the lake, there's a lot more of these Tangos.
Wow.
Yeah, very good. So the family bought this first 500 acres in 1961, and they paid $100 an acre for it.
I can imagine how much it would have cost today.
Yeah, and then since then, they just kept, as soon as property came up, they just bought it. Now they have 2,500 acres here. There's some Olympics committee of some sort bought some property on the other side over there. Apparently it paid $100,000 an acre. And they're just going to build some kind of swim facility. But still, and they don't plan on selling any of this ever.
I can see why not. It's very beautiful out here, very peaceful.
Yeah. Just to come out here and pick some oranges. Plenty of open air. This time of year it smells great. In a couple months, or a month even, it's going to start to get a little hot. There's lots of shade, there's benches we can take breaks at. We just don't advance people not to eat out here. But you can bring drinks with you, there's no trash cans. So, but if people toss it on the ground, that's fine. Yes, like I was telling you, the reason why we can stay open like we can is because of all the stuff that we have here. If this was just oranges, they probably would not be able to do it. Truck tours, blueberries, cell tower, honey. It's all good stuff. Do you have any questions about any of the property so far?
No, not yet. This has definitely been very educational. I've been enjoying it.
Yeah, that's really all the oranges that are ready. It's just the, like I said, the Valencia and the spring Naples, and those temples if you can find them.
Do they own all the water? Is this? Would you consider this a lake or a pond?
The name of it's Pretty Lake. So I don't know what makes the difference. This pond's smaller, but yeah, it's all way back there too. That's where you'll see cattle out there in the mornings eating the grass. They have 600 head of cattle here, and they're all beef cattle. They're called Brangus, or Brahma, or Angus. And the reason why for that is that way they can have their babies and just they don't need to be assisted. We don't need to send a farmhand out there to pull out. And they're all beef cattle. Every 2 years that if they don't have a calf for 2 years, that's when they get sent to auction for meat. But other than that, yeah, they're free roaming. They get fed a ton of oranges. They love oranges and grass, so they're probably some of the best tasting cattle. Free roaming, orange eating cattle. You see this shack over there? We'll pass it and get closer. Where the flowers are?
Yeah.
That's a pump station. So for our irrigation, there's 4 of them. This one here feeds this, that, and the Tangos on the other side where the white car is. And then there was one at the front we passed. That'll feed that original patch of Valencias I took you through. So it's not up until the end. And there's one in the canals right when you first walk into the picking. That feeds most of that. There's one way down on the other side that feeds the other stuff. It's really neat. It's just like a diesel engine and a pump. And a tube that goes right into the lake. It just feeds all this irrigation.
That's
don't
cool.
Rely on city water or any of that. Just natural water. So where I see some people who are eating oranges and they're washing their hands off when the groundskeeper turns it on. So that's dirty water. But so at least their hands aren't sticky anymore. There's like red shed here where we keep some like supplies with shovels and stuff in there if we need them. Some supplies for the store. That's about it. There's a couple rows of kumquats up there that season's over. But there's one hidden row, and I've never been able to get an answer as to why. You see that the light colored row of trees right there? We'll pass right by them. There's one random row of kumquats over there, away from everything else. So if people are here, I try to show them that this is a special hidden row. If you like kumquats, there's still some there. Do you like kumquats?
They're okay. I've been having a long time.
Yeah, I don't even know what's the point of it. It's like, I know you eat the whole thing. It's not sweet, but people will come here just for that. Someone filled up an entire bag of the red ones, jumped on them, which is great.
I think probably maybe because it's just different from everything else.
Yeah, you don't see them all the time. Right, I guess we're going to start heading back. If you think of any questions on the way, I can answer them when we get back.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, just you can see the house when we drive by. It's really pretty. It's swing and it's so nice.
All right. That is cool. My mom loves lemons.
This will be the last stop. These are called pineapple oranges. Everybody asks me to describe what they taste like. I can't describe it. I think the flesh, you know how like oranges usually have like the little sacks just separated? This really didn't. It's kind of, it reminds you of the texture of a pineapple. It's a slightly similar taste, but not really. It's definitely orange, citrus flavor. They're very interesting. These are all very young too. But they're super popular this year. People would eat them. And that's, I can understand it because it's a new thing. No one knows what it is. But yeah, they're really good at if there was any that were ripe, I'd pick one for you, but they wouldn't do it any justice.
When's their season?
It's January, February.
I had to definitely try one.
Yeah, they're really good. When you come back, the honey bells, there are some minis too. Yeah, they're interesting. All right, let's head back.
Cool, thanks. Very interesting. I actually never heard of pineapple oranges. I had this whole ride to myself. Okay, let's try this, guys. We're gonna get each of them a Pappy's penny machine. I've never seen one quite like this. It's really hard to see him in the glare, but that is cool looking. Alright, let's try one.
Excellent choice, partner. My name's Pappy, and I crush pennies. Go ahead and make your selection. I will crush it right before your very eyes and imprint an amazing design picked by you. Go ahead, make your choice. Let old Pappy get to work.
There, he spins it around. And there it comes, pops out. Okay, I'm not going to show me doing all of them. I don't. Well, let's do one more. See if he does a different saying.
Well, hi there. I'm Pappy, and welcome to Pappy's Pennies. Now you go ahead and pick out a design and step back, because old Pappy's gonna crush and stamp a unique design in that penny right here for you. Go ahead, pick out your design.
Okay, that's it. That is pretty cool. I'm going to do the rest of them. I don't think he says anything different. I missed it, but he does do different sayings. Just to let you know. I finally turn off and he does a different one. So I'm going to keep it recording for this one. And we'll see.
Hey there, friend. Welcome to Pappy's Pennies. I am the original penny crusher. Prepare to be amazed. Now go ahead, pick out your design, and stand back.
Okay. So he does do different sayings, just in case you guys are interested. Come on. Okay. That is pretty done. Well, it's been a long time since I did his old time machine. Let's do it. I'm only going to do it once, so I'm not sure if he'll have different sayings or not.
Cheer up, my friend.
proverb from Zoltar. A smile is worth 100 frowns in any market. Ah, yes, and lucky for you, the great Zoltar sees much happiness ahead for you. Go find it now, but don't run off too quickly. Zoltar has more to say for you, if you have a small gift for me.
There it is.
I see you over there. Yes, you. Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
Is that a real cat? Oh, it is. Okay, there's a kitty up there. I didn't know he was real. But yes, but yeah, that's cool. A wise old owl sat on an oak. The more he sat, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Why can't you be like that wise old bird? Yes, my friend, your greatest fault is that you talk too much. Learn to keep a secret. However, the other golden qualities make up for your talkativeness. Your anxiety to help others and your consideration of other people's wishes has earned you many friends. That is cool. Hey guys, one more thing I had to get. One of their famous creamsicles. This is mixed with orange slushy and vanilla ice cream. Now this was medium. This was $7.50. And we also got a regular ice cream, which, no, it's frozen yogurt actually, which was the mix between chocolate and vanilla. Which I'll show you that maybe in a minute, but here it is. It looks nice and tasty, guys.
I'm all in their car. That looks good.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I will.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I told you, that's what everybody's walking with.
With that orange slushy mixed in with that vanilla frozen yogurt, it is amazing, guys.
Whoa.
I had a orange slushy earlier and it was so good, which you would have seen on here anyways.
Try the chocolate.
Alright, let's try a little bit of the mixed chocolate and vanilla frozen yogurt, which you'll see a picture in this video too. Very good, guys. This is amazing. Ooh.
Yeah, that's why everybody was getting that.
I never would have thought to mix a slushy up with an ice cream like this. It's definitely give you a brain freeze though.
Yeah. I'm getting it.
Oh, okay. There's the lady with I told you that was really nice.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna finish this up. I'm gonna finish this up in a minute, guys. Alright, that is it. You know, I wasn't planning stopping here today, but I'm actually glad I am. I did. A lot of cool stuff. It's been geez, probably about 4 years since I've been here at the showcase of citrus. But I'm definitely gonna come again. There's a lot more to film here. Definitely want to take one of those monster truck tours. And I picked up some of those different kinds of sodas, so I'm gonna review them all. Some really weird flavors, like, well, like dirt flavor. We'll see if it actually tastes like dirt. It might not taste like that, but it was hard to decide which ones to choose. So you do be seeing that, and like I said, more from here in the future. All right, any comments, questions, put it below. Oh, one more thing. I guess you'll see part of it already. The hayride. The man who took me out was really nice, very informative. And I ran into this nice lady. She was here with her daughter or granddaughter. Her name was Barbara, which is the same name as my mom. And they were very nice. It was always exciting to meet new people and be out and about. All right. And if you see this video, it was really nice meeting you. And hopefully one day maybe see you again in my travels. Okay, but any comments, questions, please put below. Thanks for watching. Bye, everybody. Bye.